So I came here alone, feeling heat and the world coming over me. Got a way of your own, but I told you that life ain't a fantasy. Now I watch you every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain, like I told you on the train. That it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. That it's the only thing she knows. She knows. So it started to rain. Met a woman with eyes like a hurricane. Told her she was the one. And she left at the moon, calling me insane. Now I watch you every day. Turn it up, it's just your way. Rocket fuel runs through your brain, like I told you on the train. Well, it's the only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. The only thing she knows. That it's the only thing she knows. Got up on the wrong side and I'm getting burned again. That grass is looking brown today. 10 seconds.
Sorry about that.
2, 1. Hey, how's it going, everybody? We made it again, and I'm a little short. Am I short? Can I lower this? There we go. I can lower that a little bit. There we go. There we go. Now you can see the top of my gray hair there. How's it going, everybody?
What's up? Does it have some echo?
Not here.
Not here.
That's all you, my friend.
Okay, my bad. There it is. I got it.
How's it going, everybody? We're here, and it's another Friday. And first things first, I want to say
last Friday. It's the last Friday before AP. It's
like,
AP4.
Don't you gonna start singing "Last Dance"? It's the last dance. The last dance. No. So yeah. So
come on, Gloria.
First things, congratulations to the women's USA hockey team for winning gold. Awesome, beating Canada. And congratulations to the U.S. Men's hockey team for beating Slovakia today in grand fashion, although they almost blew it in typical Islander fashion. They were it was a shutout, and all of a sudden they let in 2 goals, but it was still 6-2, so that's fine. So they get to face Canada for the gold on Sunday morning at 8 in the morning. I won't be able to see it. I'll have to stay away from everything, and I'll be able to kind of. But just fun fact.
You know, did you see Canada got lucky again?
I know 3-2. They were behind 2-0.
They scored two goals within the last 10 minutes. The tying goal was like 20 seconds, 24 seconds.
It was crazy. It's crazy. And just fun fact about Sunday's game against Canada, right? Sunday is the 22nd of February, right?
Yeah.
The 22nd of February, 1980, the U.S. hockey team beat Russia on the anniversary of that day. So hopefully that's a good omen. Okay. We'll see.
That was the semifinal too. Wasn't even
that was the Miracle on Ice. Yeah, that was the semifinal. Yeah. So but no one thought that anyone was going to beat the Russians. If you're old enough to remember it, I was 9. I remember it well. But
I do too. I remember it.
I was watching the whole thing. It was amazing, crazy. But anyway, so welcome to tonight. We know that this is the final show before Astropalooza 4. This is show number 499. Oh my God. 499. One more to 500. And no, he did not just say we. Did he just ask if we were on Zoom?
He said he's on his phone. I said we're on VMix.
Well, you can't. He could be on his phone. There's a VMix Go.
Well, I know, but I don't know what.
I don't know.
Brilliant. It must be the goatee. But but yeah. So I don't know. There's nothing new to the schedule. So it's going to be the same that I showed the other night. And I will put it on the website over the weekend for the schedule for Astropalooza. We didn't do a lot as far as prizes for last year. We did prizes for picture of the year, and basically AstroWorld doubled whatever the group kind of donated, because we got a lot of donations last year for prizes. We didn't really force it on anybody this time, but we still want to do prizes. But it's not going to be as grandiose as it was last time.
Okay.
So probably gonna cut it in half, to be honest with you. So maybe like 200 for first prize, 200, 150 for the regulars, and say 150, 150 for the novice. So we'll do that.
Okay.
So it's still about $600 in prizes. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to do something. Let this year, all three of us had stuff, and Scott as well, if he ever shows up. We all had a lot of stuff this year, and it was kind of weird. They all kind of coincided throughout different times of the year. So, first of all, let me apologize to the membership, because we kind of dropped the ball on a number of things, and we're going to get back to it. I promise you that. And, things are getting normal here. Eric's settled in. Dave hasn't changed. He's good. Scott's not sleeping, so that's a good thing, So we're gonna get back to it. After Astropalooza, I promise you, starting in March, we'll get back into the picture of the month, start getting the posts out and do that kind of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff we're still going on construction here, but it's kind of like one of those things that I don't think it's ever going to end. So it's like one of those things. So I wanted to do something for the membership, because you guys have always supported us. I want to support you guys at least in some fashion. So again, 150, 150 for the regulars. So that's $300 there, and 150, 150 for the other things. So that's another 300 there. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
No, 150. No. That's the same for both,
150.
That's the
no,
same
you said 200, 150 for the
350 for that, and then 300 for the other.
150.
Yeah, that makes sense. So $650 in prizes. Good luck to everybody. And again, I know Eric's going to say it about 4 times tonight. Don't forget to vote.
Vote.
I don't know how many votes we have in right now, but we need to kind of make sure, put it on Discord, get everybody out there. I'm going to go on the SRFRO Discord, even though if I get kicked off, I'm going to say vote for picture of the month, picture of the year. And I'm going to do that, and we'll see what we do. So we got some more data over at Starfront. We got a lot of M97. I have about something like 1,500 minutes of M38. So
okay.
So
that's quite a bit of data.
Yeah, but I'm starting to see like this nice cloud structure around the globular clusters. It's kind of cool. So Astropalooza is a week from tomorrow. A week from tomorrow. Don't forget, next Saturday is Astropalooza 4. And I think, Eric and Dave chime in. I think doing it in February is actually a pretty good idea.
You think so?
Do you? I don't know. I think it stays.
I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
I think it stays away
But-
from the holidays.
Yeah, I think
general-
keeping it away from the holidays is better. And yeah, I think it works out better.
And you're right here, and we're right in between, you know, so you're right in between the holidays and Neef.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't think it's bad. No, I don't think it's bad at all.
All right. Let's keep on doing it, and we'll do we'll still do the picture of the year on February. So the calendar will be a little bit off. So it'll be like a March to March. This year we're gonna have a couple extra months in it. Because obviously the calendar's late. We don't want you to get screwed out of like 2 months or 3 months. So we'll be adding a couple of pages to it. So
just a heads up and just FYI for everybody. Right now we've got 39 votes for the experienced bracket and 30 votes for the novice bracket.
Guys?
So
How does that happen?
I don't know. It should be 39 and 39, but I don't know. But nonetheless, definitely connect with everybody that you know, especially for all you who are competing, or if your images are competing. Let your friends, family, astronomy clubs, let them know. Have them hop on to astroworldweb.com and go to the image of the year page and have them vote. But yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Sorry, I had to take a slice.
Well, thank you, Jackie. Appreciate it. Thank you for voting for both, Jackie. So
Yeah, I think what happens, maybe some people who aren't familiar with voting regularly, they scroll down, they see, oh my God, I got to vote for that. And they vote, and then they don't realize there's another category.
yeah.
So, I mean, a couple friends that I've had vote, I literally had to sit there and make sure they knew, okay, so once you vote for that part, go back down and go past that part because there's another category below it. And he was like, oh, wow, okay, yeah.
You know, maybe I could get Scott's wife to instead of having it vertically, have a side by side.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe if we can figure that out.
Yeah. You know, experience and novice, and have 2 different moving columns, kind of.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that would help.
Yeah, Paul, Astropalooza is 2:00, right? Yep, that's what
or maybe have it Eastern. Where it does where you go through the experience, you make your pick, but you can't submit it until you go down and pick the novice. Then you submit, and they both.
Maybe I don't know if there's a way to do that. Maybe there is. So
I'm not sure there's a way to do that, but maybe
because I think that has to do with the plugin. I think I don't know. I'm not that slick with that kind of stuff.
We could take a look. Maybe coming soon. Maybe I'll also start taking a little bit more of a look at the plugins, for the polls, and maybe we may make some changes. But we'll find out. We'll work on all that stuff.
Let's see. So let me see if I could bring this up real quick. So Astropalooza 4. All right. So where's so just so
Yep.
And we'll slide this.
So there, I don't know. I was talking to Dan about this. I don't know how many of you all have had a chance to watch the Skywatcher. What's up? Video this week with Kevin for this month. He was talking about imaging Newtonians and refractors. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. Pretty good stuff, pretty good chats about that. And one thing that they were discussing, especially when it comes to doublets and doublets and triplets, was the talk of flatteners and how that is it possible for that to having that extra piece of glass, be it a reducer or flattener, and especially when it comes to doublets, does it kind of correct? Does it do and did that do some sort of color correction having that extra piece of glass or glass? Because you basically with a flattener sometimes you'll have two pieces of glass, one maybe one in the front of the flattener, maybe one a little further in the back.
Mhm.
But what are you guys' thoughts on that? Have you guys ever seen that's a possibility
I
or
mean,
Where a
anything like
flattener will
that? Does it
correct a
actually
doublet. It
yeah,
doesn't
where it
correct
kind of
the
still
color.
correct it?
It doesn't
I
correct.
It
It
didn't think
shouldn't.
flattens
so.
the feel, but it doesn't correct
Yes.
where the color bands.
Yeah, because if you think about
Right.
it, you got to remember that what you're really doing when you're adding that extra piece of glass into a triplet to have that color correction part, right?
Hmm.
What
Yeah.
you're doing really is you're adding another piece of glass to bend the light so they all get to the focal point, all wavelengths of light at the same point, meaning your chip or your eyepiece or your diagonal. Now, let's think about this for a second. That piece, that extra piece of glass has to be a specific distance and a specific shape in order to do that.
To do that, right? Exactly.
If you'd have that further away at a different, you may be actually introducing an element of more chromatic, in my opinion. I'm not a optical mechanic. I don't know if what I'm saying is right, and if anybody out there wants to correct me on it, feel free. But in my kind of layman's brain, you may be adding more into a doublet than less, in my opinion. I don't know. I've never done it in the field. I've never tried it. If anyone's tried it,
Mhm.
please feel free to throw it in the chat and tell me I'm an idiot. That's fine. But
Okay.
I'm
But no, I
pretty,
see what you're saying.
yeah. Yeah.
No, I get it.
What
I
did what
just
did
thought I wanted to get you guys' opinions.
what did he say anything on that subject?
He
Or?
he did talk a little bit about how it's because it doesn't really correct anything because of basically what you both are saying. It's that you don't have that piece of glass
All the way up
spaced
front.
correctly, all
Mhm.
the way up front, spaced correctly, and shaped correctly, in
Bend that
order
light.
to bend that light. Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
right.
So that was one of the discussions was because people have been I know I talked about that in the past, and there are other people in the chat were talking about it there on the website on the webcast.
Yep.
So I figured I'd bring that up and we can chat a little
That's
bit about that.
definitely a good point, man.
And yeah, and then there's also the discussion of the optics themselves and the glass and how people have put so much emphasis on the types of glass that are in refractors
Mhm.
and how the big thing, like, oh, it's got FPL 53
Right.
glass versus FCD 100 or things like that. And I wasn't aware of it, but I learned something new today is that FPL 53 is quite an older
It
type
is.
of optic technology compared to FCD 100. And of course, you have the newer FPL 55,
Mhm.
um, which a lot of manufacturers have been going to. I know Skywatcher uses quite a bit of FPL 100, and I believe Explore Scientific does as well.
Explore
But
does, yeah.
yeah, and William Optics, they are, especially with the Pallades um, system that they've had. I believe they've moved theirs to FPL 55, whereas my FLT 91 is
It's 53.
53.
Yep.
But they've moved, at least for the Pallades, I think they've moved to 55.
Yeah,
And
good.
you make it and make it, and it's just if you're into the hobby or you're getting into the hobby, big things are one, don't try to get so wrapped up in all of the certain marketing hype or things you may hear about certain optics. And to Kevin's point, FCD 100 is very similar to FPL 53. And FPL 55, of course, is the newest, and it's slightly better, but it's lower cost. It's a less expensive to shape and manufacture that glass than it is with FPL 53. So
Okay.
star quality, yes, star quality is very comparable. I mean, as far as between FPL 53 and FCD 100, they are very, very
that was
close.
a hit on another question, Eric.
Okay, what's that?
The direct
question,
question right
regardless
above
of correct, regardless of chromatic or CO, will
there be a difference
different?
between the
Will there be a
quality
difference
of 6-inch scopes
of a
between
6-inch?
SCT, refractor and Newtonian?
Yeah, the whole thing with that is those
Mm.
three scopes at 6 inches are going to be very different focal lengths.
Yeah, there will
one's
be.
going to be like 800, one's going to be like 1500, the other's going to be like 6-inch refractor. What are you going to get with that? So probably.
I mean, that's
1,000.
huge. That's
About 1,000.
Yeah, that's
1,100.
like
So you're
that's like maybe
talking
a F8, right?
Usually F8, F7.
F7, and then the nude's going to be the faster, and then your Schmidt's going to be the slowest, unless you have a reducer on it. So
Overall
Yeah.
quality in imaging or visual. Okay.
I think me and Dave could chime in on the quality of the image in a Newt. I love the images that I'm getting out of the Newt. I'm liking it more and more. A lot of people poo-poo the Newtonian because of either coma correctors or whatever piece. You know what? Not for nothing. Everything needs a correction somewhere.
somewhere.
Somewhere in the imaging trade, whether you're a refractor, a Newt.
Yeah, I mean, the edges have a built-in.
The edges have the built-in corrector, right in that tube, So I mean, it's kind of like everything kind of needs, but it's all of that stuff is a set it and forget it thing. You know what I mean? You throw it in there, you get it done. All you do it with is once. As long as you don't mess with your imaging train, you're good. I'm a big refractor guy. I have 3 of them. I love all 3 of them. I once my observatory gets, I got a new observatory story. Yeah. So, but I will have my 9.25 SCT in there, plus my astrophysics 130. And all my other refractors in there. So I have my FRA 400, my Red Cat, all that kind of stuff. I got that all done. But it's kind of like the refractor has tack sharp stars. The reflector gives, to me, in my opinion, gives a more vibrant image, whether star color or whatever. The SCT in the whole scheme of things, probably in my opinion, gives the worst image out of the 3 of them. You're not saying that it's bad, it's just not as good as the other 2, in my opinion. Maybe
unless you're reaching out for small planetary nebula or small galaxies.
No, I'm just talking about the image quality in general. Just if I was going to take, I don't know, let's say take something of normal size I could get with everything. Let's take the Owl Nebula, right? Not too small for refractors. It's not too small for anything you got out there. But if I would take the star quality and the image quality, not inclusive of the resolution of the image, because you're going to get better resolution the more focal length that you have, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
taking that out of the equation, just the overall sharpness and tactness and you know the quality of the image, I am slowly going Newt over refractor. But I do love my refractors, and Schmidt Cassegrains kind of have a little bit more of a soft, floated without doing a lot of stuff
They
in
do.
post. Without doing a lot of
Yeah.
stuff in post. In my
I will agree
opinion.
with you there. I will
Yeah,
agree with you
I've
on
definitely
that.
noticed the difference in the sharpness and everything that you get from a comparison through a bunch of lenses.
But yeah,
Now,
6-inch refractor is huge, man. That's like
that's a lot to handle.
that's
Yeah, I
like
mean my 127 is 5-inch, and that thing's huge.
Yes.
my 130 is smaller than your 127. It's funny. It's like
The tube length
mean,
is,
the
but
tube length
the
is.
aperture size is
the
a
tube
little
length
bigger.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, and that has
I mean,
to do
heck,
with
if
the
you
way
look at
the way the lenses are shaped.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, heck, you look at the William Optics FLT 156, or even their FLT. I think they even got a FLT 180. I mean, those suckers are massive, and they're not cheap. I mean, those are some expensive refractors. And they're bulky. They're a load. If you're talking about a 6-inch refractor, that's a load to move around. Heck, a 5-inch can be a load to move around,
Yep.
unless you've got one with maybe carbon fiber with a
Yeah, but it's
carbon
still a
fiber
load.
tubing.
Trust me.
But it's still
Not
yeah,
that
yeah, oh
light.
yeah. So yeah. But I will agree, even I mean the Edge HDs have the corrector, have better optics, but they can still be a bit softer for sure. Which is why I like basically using mine for galaxies and everything. I don't really use it for anything unless using it for really long focal length type of stuff, or planetary
Yeah, small planetary nebula.
but yes, small planetary nebula, things like that. I mean, but every scope has its place. Every different types of optics for different types of targets, they have their place. But I am really intrigued about the possibility of the Carbon Star 8, the Carbon Star 8-inch, the Carbon Star 200.
Yep.
That one kind of intrigues me.
So what is that? That's an 8-inch.
Yeah, that's an 8-inch.
That's an 8-inch. You know, that may be the next thing going down the Starfront. I just want to get a little deeper in Starfront. I want to get a little deeper.
Sure.
For the summer and the spring. I want to get a little deeper. I'm slowly thinking about setting up my 9 1/4 inch with the Asado and throwing that down in Starfront and see what I could get down there. I don't know. We'll see. But there was a question on there. Correct again, is more focal length with the same aperture, will that give a better result? So for example, will a 6-inch f8 refractor, is that any better than a 6-inch f10 Schmidt?
What is it?
So is it any better? So will a 6-inch f8 refractor give the same result as a 6-inch f10 Schmidt?
Not necessarily.
It depends on what you mean by
Yeah, I think
difference in
yeah.
So I'll throw something out there. Just focal length alone, you're going to be able to resolve in a Schmidt in a 6-inch more than a 6-inch refractor. A 6-inch refractor probably is somewhere between a 900 to 1,000 millimeter focal length, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. 6-inch Schmidts, because of the design, could start anywhere from like 1,300 millimeters up to 1,600 millimeters in focal length. So you're going to be able to resolve more in a 6-inch Schmidt than you will in a 6-inch refractor, just from the fact of the focal length in general. You're getting about 500 millimeters difference there.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's Starfront going off. Sorry. astronomical dusk in 5 minutes. But
Mhm.
but that's the first thing. The second thing is if you want image quality now and tactness of it, the refractor is going to be more superior than the Schmidt because of the design of the Schmidt uses glass and mirror and another mirror, and it's bouncing back and forth. So to me, the image is a little soft, like I said. And you gotta kind of correct that a lot in post where you don't have to do that with a refractor because the stars are nice and tight and the colors are decent. So that's just my opinion. Eric, go for the H2.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so
No.
I put
the
that
H2, yeah, that's
I put that email out for the H2 at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and it was sold by 6. It's gone. It's already it's out of here. I gotta get more.
Yeah.
It said limited quality. I only have one left. So
Limited quantity. Okay.
extremely limited
Um,
quantity. I think I put.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like no, I can't right now. That's one that I don't know if
it's a
I'm ready to
pricey
put down
scope.
that kind of cash.
Yeah.
It is a pricey scope.
Yeah, it's $5,300, so plus shipping.
Yeah,
Shipping
nah,
because it ships in a
yeah.
wooden crate.
Oh gosh.
So I gotta get UPS to pick it up. I ain't driving it anyway. That's crazy.
Correct saying he was not only talking about DSOs, but planetary too.
Well, I wouldn't do. I would probably never do any planetary with a refractor. To be honest with you,
No.
no. Although that my buddy Jim has done with my scope, the 6-inch refractor, and got some decent results. It just won't be as resolved as like a 9 1/4 Schmidt at 2300, or or 11 or 14 even. That's
Right.
that's one of those things. Is Scott there? Is Scott there?
I don't see him on the chat.
I see a face.
Is he coming in? Is he coming in?
Oh yeah, I see a face. He didn't text anybody. He doesn't say anything. He just shows up.
Just shows
This
up.
guy. He doesn't say a damn thing. Look at this guy. You are one ugly mug. Jesus. God
Oh,
damn.
God.
I'm gonna start singing Ace of Spades in a second. And you got no audio though, Scott. You got nothing.
How about
No
now?
audio.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Look, it's got indubitably.
Did I hear right? Did somebody talking about buying a new scope?
No, we're just talking crap.
No, we're not. We're doing something crap. I'm just very intrigued by the of the thought of a Newtonian, of an imaging Newtonian. Not that I'm going to buy one. I'm just intrigued by it because I am pro diffraction spike. I like diffraction spikes.
I like them too.
In decent moderation, right? I don't like artificial ones. I played around with the artificial ones in Photoshop when I first started getting into
and they look
astrophotography,
artificial.
and they look artificial.
Oh, it's horrible. It's like somebody took a white pen
yeah.
and just went.
Yeah, exactly.
A white Sharpie.
But because the thing about the real ones is they like when I did my horse head, that one from Alnatac goes straight across the whole screen.
Yeah,
it's so bright. The diffraction spike goes all the way across the screen. And then the smaller stars, you don't even have them. But then like the medium-sized stars, the diffraction spikes, they're all small. They all look like they're supposed to.
Right.
Yeah, the Photoshop ones, it puts, they're all kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the Photoshop ones. I did that once and I said, nope, never again. I'm not going that route. with Annie's little Astro tools.
Is Scott, are you on a real green screen tonight, or?
No, that's just a picture of Rocky.
Oh, because you're not like fading in and out, and
Yeah, that's because
your arm is missing, or half your head is gone, or
yeah.
Where's your pipe?
Picture's different.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
Okay.
He's got his pipe. He's smoking away.
That explains the text he sent earlier.
Okay.
Now wait a minute. Come on now. There's only tobacco in here. Okay.
Tobacco.
There's no devil's lettuce. Okay.
Oh my. Yeah. So let me show you real quick
Alrighty.
before we get too far off the rails. Let me show you
Hey,
the schedule.
while he's doing that, Eric, what the hell's going on with the Mighty?
Dude, that's a freaking nightmare and a half, dude. It truly is.
I caught some of the text on it and such, but
Yeah.
I didn't hear any resolution. Any resolution?
No, there is no, not yet, because I sent a message back to them, but yeah, that's a freaking nightmare right now. And they're closed today. So they're closed today because I don't know, because they're off on Fridays. They're closed on Fridays.
They're
So
closed on
I'm
Fridays?
sure. Yeah. Software Biz is closed on Fridays.
What the
So
hell?
I'm sure I'm going to. I expect I better hear something back on Monday, because I didn't want to go
Don't we
into
have
it
a
really
relationship
much
with the
tonight,
owner?
but
So
no,
what did they say
we
was the
don't.
cause of the board failure? What did they say that was
He didn't. They didn't. They didn't say exactly what the cause was. He basically, this was the thing. All right, back in, everything was working great until just before Christmas. I go out there and turn it on, and it's not responding. It would usually, fire up. You would usually get a beep. Usually get a beep from your mounts or something
Yeah,
like
like
that
a
to let
post
you know
test.
that they're
Yeah.
up, like a post test. Exactly. I was not getting that. I wasn't getting any of that. I was getting LED lights, but I was not getting a post test. It would not home. It would not do anything. Right. So I contacted them, went on their forum, because Software Best, they don't have a traditional support system. You have to go through a forum, like a customer forum and stuff like that. And perhaps fellow Software Biz customers can give you tips and help you out
troubleshooting,
and
that
stuff
kind of
like
stuff,
that, and
yeah.
troubleshooting and things like that. But I wasn't getting there. So I sent a message to Software Biz, sent a message to the technician I was working with in the past when I had my issue with the RA. And then, he was like, contact the front office, get an RMA, stuff like that. So I did all that, sent it off, and now they're coming back telling me that they didn't go into detail. So I want to find out more. So to your point, Scott, it just basically sent me a quote. They sent me a quote stating that the MK5000 board, main board, is not responding. It died, and they recommend getting an MKS 6000 board, and it's going to cost $2,500. And I'm just like, what the actual are you talking about?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Excuse
And
me.
I'm like, hold the hell up. And I sent them a message initially stating, hey, no, I'm not paying this. This is under warranty.
Yeah.
And you guys need to fix this. Because bottom line, when, with the RA issue, I had the mount sent to me from Stellar View. It got to me in late April, right? Because I purchased it in March for the NEEF special, but because they held on to it for NEEF, Stellar View did. They shipped it from NEEF to my home here in Georgia. I didn't receive it until later in April, maybe April 26th, something like that. I can't recall. And everything was working, I'm learning it. Everything's working great until the RA issue. And I was also having some deck issues slightly as well, but the RA issue was the big one, and so I sent it off. And I sent it off, I want to say end of July. And they received, and I confirmed they received it just before the end of July. And I had heard nothing back from them as far as updates, any status updates, anything like that. It was just basically um, when I saw UPS had delivered it, contacted them and they acknowledged that they'd have received it, and I would be basically in the queue, the repair queue, and I was like number 6, and someone would get back to me. Well, they never did. So basically, 2 months passed, almost 2 months. Yeah, basically 2 months passed. Finally, I'm getting hold of people, and then the whole issue with warranty and this, the quote unquote, this is not a new product because they mistakenly shipped this. They shipped they shipped 2 Mighty Mounts on behalf of Stellarview.
Yeah, I remember the story. Yeah.
To the same person, right? So this guy ended up getting 2 Mighty Mounts shipped to him, drop shipped to him on behalf under Stellarview from Software Bisque. So he sent one back. He sent one of these back to Stellarview saying, "Hey, I got drop shipped 2 of these.
Right.
I only, so they've held on to this, right? So they've held on to this Mighty Mount. Never been, and it's brand new, unboxed, and they've held on to it for quite some time, right? And this is why they were probably trying to sell it, with the new special and everything, because they've held on to it for so long and they've never been used. It's just been here. But because of the mix-up of shipping, Software Bisque thinks that this is a used mount because it went to a customer, right? Instead of going to Stellarview to be sold. So anyway, we had this whole thing. I contacted Vic over at Stellarview, really great, helping me out, and we got things straightened out. And then Software Bisque comes back and says, we're going to get this fixed for you, but just let you know, you only have a 1-year warranty. I'm like, time out. Hold up for a second. What do you mean a 1-year warranty? There should be a 2-year warranty on this because it's brand new. It's basically brand new from the reseller. So basically, then they got back to me and said, "Oh no, you're correct. It's 2 years on most of the hardware, but on electronics, just like it says in the PDF, electronics components is 1 year." I'm like, fine, cool. All right, you're giving me the same things. Fine. Now, everything is working great until December. I mean, I've got this thing covered up. I know how to use a mount. I know what I'm doing. I've got 3 of them out. I had, I've dealt with CVXs, AVX, got the SEM. I got all this. I'm not an idiot. So I go and I turn this thing on and it's not responding. It's not moving. I'm using the SkyX. I'm using the paddle. I'm using everything. It's not working. And this is just before Christmas. So I basically send them a message to say, "Hey, I need to send this in." But I expect they're not going to. I'm not going to hear back from them because this happened on December 19th. I remember it vividly because this was my sister's birthday, and they didn't get back to me until after the holidays. And I expected that, and then we RMA it, and then they come up, and I'm following up with them because they got it in mid-January. I'm following up with them to find out what's going on with my mount. And then they come up with this saying, "Yeah, the board's not responding. You need to get a new board and we recommend you do this. You get an MKS 6000 and it's so much money. And you get our silver level service and all this stuff." And it's basically comes out to $2,500. And I'm like, this is BS. So this happened yesterday. So this all happened yesterday. So I sent an email and attached other emails that I had from correspondence from back in October about the warranty and everything that they sent me, and said, look, this is still under warranty. So if this thing needs a new board, I don't care if it's a 5,000 or if you don't have any more 5,000s, you put in an MKX, you put in a 6,000. I don't care. You owe me a board because this thing is not responding. And you guys saying, you acknowledging it's broken. I'm in the 1 year point. I've had this thing since the end of April, basically. And now we are towards the end of February. I have only had this mount in my possession for maybe 4 or 5 months, and Software Biscuits had it for the other 4 months, right? Because it's been 2 months here, for the previous, now 2 months now for this.
It was 2.5 months
So
the first time.
yeah, it was 2.5 months the first time, and now it's been basically 2 months now for this issue, and they're coming at me with this, and I'm like, no. And when you think of this company, you think a lot of people think high quality, uh, quality service, quality mounts, high-end mounts, very precise, all of that stuff. You think about all this, and that's one of the reasons why I bought it. I bought it because of the reputation of the company, and from what I have heard from other fellow astrophotographers on these mounts. I'm not just talking about the Mighty. I understand. I'm talking about the ME and the MX. Just their reputation. That's why I bought this thing, because of their reputation. And I am flabbergasted. I am beyond ticked because, one, you don't contact people, or at least you haven't contacted me, letting me know, hey, we've got your mount. We're working on it. You don't give me any updates on what the status is, and we're checking this stuff out. I have to contact you guys, right? I've never had this problem with Ioptron. I never had the problem with Celestron. I have never had this problem. I mean, when I had problems with my Sim60, boom, I would send it up to Massachusetts. I would work with John on it. Boom, boom, boom. And I got it back within a week, right? I would have it back within a week's time. Here, I'm waiting months. And I understand it's a small business, everything, but that doesn't excuse the fact that, one, also, we've had this conversation about the warranty, and now you're coming back to me acting like that I don't have a warranty, and you want to charge me $2,500 for a new board?
That's crazy.
I'm like, what the actual? I mean, Tom, you're saying he had to send a CGXL into Celestron. It was 3 weeks out of warranty. They still fixed it as if it was under warranty, and they handed it back to him in 1.5 weeks. This is nuts.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, I'm practically done with them. I don't care. Just fix it so I can sell it. Because right now,
it's just a paperweight.
It's basically a paperweight. Because right now, I can't. If you send that back to me, I can't fix it. I can't even fix it to sell it. Right? It's just one of these things, because now I've got a 150i out here that I'm using for my refractor, and I've got my Edge 11 on my Sim60, and they can handle that, and it handles that like a champ. But I buy this high-end mount to handle heavier loads like the Edge 11, and I can't even freaking use it. Sorry, not sorry for just coming out like this. I'm not. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just letting it be known that this. But that doesn't matter, Norm. If the board is easy to change,
Yeah,
that's not the point.
That's
The
not
point
the point.
is
You
that
can't
it's
fix a
under
broken board.
warranty.
Yeah.
It's under warranty. And I'm sorry, I'm not, yes, I'm in IT. I'm in IT. But when it comes to sometimes some of these things, I get very nervous. I don't want to risk because this is, scientific equipment. I get a little intimidated. And I mean, this isn't a PC. This isn't me fixing a motherboard or replacing a motherboard or fixing a laptop or desktop or anything like that. This is a little, and if it's under warranty, I shouldn't have to worry about fixing it myself. I should just send
Well,
this
yeah,
sucker on to the manufacturer and let them fix it.
there's another point in all this too, and that mount has been out of your possession for what, 3.5, 4 months?
Four and a half,
You know, as
four and a
far
half
as
months, almost 5
4 and a
months.
half months. As far as I'm concerned, they should retro the warranty. They should credit you those 4.5 months that it's been in their possession and tack that on so that you pick up those. You gotta pull a US reclaiming my time. Okay,
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
gotta,
like you're in Congress. I got to reclaim my time back. I'm getting my time back.
exactly. They've had it for 4 months. You shouldn't be docked from your warranty because they can't get off their ass and fix it. They should give you an additional, as far as I'm concerned, they should give you a
Year.
whole
I said they give me an additional year.
Yeah, they should give you a whole
year back.
freaking year. Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, do they not understand the platform that we have here on AstroWorld and how much damage just this kind of PR can do to them? Do they not get that?
And you're right. I will, we got this saved. I will put this, I'm telling you, if they don't do me right, if they don't do this right, if they don't make this right, because they've had it for 4.5 months of my entire year, 4.5 months. I would love for them, Tom. I would absolutely love for them. You know what? We're going to make this right for you. We are, you've had a lot of trouble with this. We apologize. We're going to make this right for you. We are going to give you a new Mighty mount, brand spanking new warranty, new everything. Please understand, we apologize. This is not how we do business. This is not how we expect our equipment to run or anything like that. We are sorry you have had all these issues. They should do something. I mean, I would think that would be beyond cool. That would be absolutely, that'd be something I would think, maybe I would expect if I have my mount out with you guys for almost 5 months. 5 months.
That's ridiculous.
No.
I mean, that's seriously ridiculous. As far as I'm concerned, they should give you an upgrade to the mount. They should give you the next one up the line.
Yeah.
For all this hassle. I mean, all you got to do is just, work into it, what your time is worth, how much you make an hour, I'm not asking you. I'm just saying, as an example, what do you make an hour?
I get it.
How much time have you wasted on this? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's that kind of attitude to PR and to public relations, with companies like that. That's a death nail to companies. That kind of shit gets out and it starts spreading like wildfire. It will do so much damage to their company that they'll be begging you. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's absolutely stupid.
I mean, exactly. I mean, Tom, you're right. If I said, hi, this is Adam Block, or hey, this is Trevor, or this is Trevor Jones, or if this is, Dylan O'Donnell,
Molly Wakeland,
or Molly Wakeland. Exactly. What, you don't think I know these people? You don't think next week we are having one of the biggest shows that we have ever had, and we're going to have these types of people on the show. You don't think that I may not say something about something like this and go on blast again?
Yeah, I mean this channel has long arms. It has long reach. We got some major players in social media. you know, that are part of this channel or affiliated at some level. You know, that you start spreading that through those wings of the internet. Oh my God. Yeah, that is what
Wilfredo.
we used.
That's it. Right, Will. Don't you know I know Wilfredo?
That's what we used to call penny wise, pound foolish. They fly right over $1 to look at a penny. That's just stupid.
No, Ross, I bought it. I didn't buy it direct from Software Bisque. I bought it from Stellar View. They were having a NEEF special. And they were selling this mount, brand new. They were going to use it for on their display because they were showing. I believe they showcased their 130 on it. Their the Stellar View 130 on it. So they were showcasing it with that mount, and then they were going to send me the mount. So it was basically, yeah. So that's basically how I ended up getting it at a discount because they had it for a while, brand new. They had it for a while, and they were selling it at NEEF at a discounted price because it was going to be on display.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with Wilfredo. You know, he'll get all gillied up and go commando on their ass.
There it is. Whoop, there it is.
That's what the Wilfredo.
Don't let me get my boy Wilfredo on you.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's just. Thank you.
Well, I mean,
it's
just all your trials and tribulations with that, with just the mount, dealing with software, and having SkyX and all that. I'm like, I will never buy it.
No, this is it. I mean, honestly, this is one of these things. It's not this was supposed to have been like one of those things, buy once, cry once type deals, where I get something like this and I should never, you think you never have a problem with something when you're putting in this type of an investment. And we all know this hobby is an investment. And when you're putting in an investment on a mount like this, even though it's their smallest mount, their lowest mount, doesn't matter. The way they kick that sucker off, it's an $8,600 mount if you bought it brand new. And that's without the extra encoders. It's $8,600 for their base model.
Yeah, you could have had a rainbow for that, or you could have had I could
have had an AP for that. I could have had a mock.
Yeah.
I'm serious. If I was going to I'm putting down this kind of money, I would have actually just said, you know what? I'm going back home. I'm going to contact my folks over in McChesney Park. You know, I'm going to give my hometown people some business. And I would have gone to McChesney Park and I would have said, yo, AP, put me on the list. Just put me on the list. Whenever you get one and you're ready to roll, I got you. Just put me on the list. Boom. This is just, one of those things, man.
I hope somebody from Software Bisque is watching the show.
No, they're not. No, man. But you know what? They're gonna watch it as soon as I put this out on. That I'm putting this out on blast, and I give them a link to it.
Yeah,
I bet you they watch it then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna stop preaching. Yeah. So anyway, moving on.
Good Lord.
I will say this. Now my other mount, my 150. Ever since I started using GSS on it, I'm in love with that software, and I'm in love with this mount. This mount is just awesome. I really like this mount, and I love Green Swamp. Green Swamp's really cool, and it's easy to use. It's crazy easy.
Yeah. But it's that whole harmonic drive thing. So
I haven't had a single problem with the Rainbow in years.
With the Rainbow?
I haven't had a single issue with it. It works like a freaking champ.
And I thought about a Rainbow back in the day when Rainbow, when they first started talking about harmonic drives and everything, and they came out with the payload. or the
Mhm.
RST. I think it was RST 150,
Yeah,
which is a smaller one. I was like,
it's a smaller one.
"Ooh,
Yeah, it's got a big
ooh."
payload for a little tiny mount. You look at that
Look at
mount.
that mount.
That mount's tiny. I mean, it's tiny.
Yeah.
It's like 2 coffee cans.
Yeah, no, right? It is. It is. I've seen photos of it. You know. Speaking of mounts, any news on the Pegasus? You know, other than just some videos that I've seen on Facebook that them sharing, of the prototype and the preliminary stuff, and it looks really good. That Nix 120, that Nix 120 looks really, really cool. So
All right. Well, I'm having an issue here.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to share my
We
screen.
thought you fell asleep. We thought you pulled a Scott on us.
My
mm.
my target schedule isn't working.
Oh
Uh-oh.
dear.
I'll show you what I'm dealing with.
Oh, at least it's not hardware related. This is Nina.
Yeah, so
This is something you could probably fix.
I don't know. I've been working. That's what I've been not on the screen. I'm trying to figure it out, and I don't know why. So I haven't made any changes. Oh shit! Why?
Oh, there it is. He found it.
Why is that like that? Oh, you got to be kidding!
I can't read it, Dan. What does it say?
It says
Can't read it. What's it say?
It's the copy of my. It's on the wrong profile. It says Starfront.
Aha!
It's on the wrong profile.
There you go.
It helps if you plug it into the right telescope.
There's a script that it's set to run that, and I don't know why. You just open Nina, that file. That's supposed to open the correct profile, and if you open up the bat file, where is it?
See, that's why I always have mine say, I personally just have my Nina
Edit
launch
notepad.
asking me which profile I want to use.
No, because if I'm not home,
launch. Okay.
See, that's the
Your
profile ID.
Your script wasn't running? Okay.
Everything seems right there. All right. So let's see. See, this is on Nexus copy. That's an old copy that I keep, like, just in case anything gets screwed up. And
Right.
Let's see. So options. It should be on this one.
Right. Gotcha.
Oh, why is there 2 instances of Nina on? Oh, what the hell is going on? What is going on? That's the right one.
Yeah, but that 150 is sweet. That 150 is really cool. And I'm sure Skywatcher at some point, they'll probably bring out their 200, which is basically like an AM7 or beefier. So they may do that at some point.
I'll stop sharing now because I think that's what it was.
But
the 150 is the harmonic, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the payload on
150 eyes? 44 without, and
I think it's a little less actually.
Or is it 40? Is it 40 without?
I think it's 40 and 62 or something like that. Let me see. Let me just
something like that. Yeah.
What does your 11 weigh fully loaded?
Fully loaded, it's at about 43 pounds.
Oh, then you're fine. Yeah.
It's 33 and 55.
Like nobody's business.
33 and 55.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but right now I've got the 11 on the 60 because I know it'll handle it just fine. And I've got the refractor. Right now I've got my little refractor. The 60 Gear 60 is sitting on the 150 right now. I'm working on. Well, it's been kind of cloudy here, so hopefully it'll clear up soon. In a few days, I've gone back to Orion, and I'm trying to get the Boogeyman Nebula.
Yep.
So we'll see. If not, then I'll have some data to hold on to until like November. I'll go back to it again. So, but yeah,
No, we don't talk about the AM3 here.
we don't talk
We do
about
not.
the AM3 or the AM5 or the AM7.
They are not AstroWorld fans.
Really?
They are not. They don't like me because I deal.
What
with
did you do?
I sell their competitor, so they don't like me.
Oh, are they sucking their thumb?
Yes, yes.
Poor
they are.
baby.
All
That's a
right,
big
all
gorilla
right.
thumb, though. I'll tell you. You know that's a
Yeah,
that those guys are huge. But you know what?
They are.
I don't, and I will never, unless if AstroWorld blows up and I have to have ZWO. I'm sorry. I don't like the way they do business. I don't like the way they circumnavigate trade laws. I don't like it, and they use it under the cover of a saturated market. I don't like it. And all of a sudden they're just not looking for new. What company isn't looking for new dealers? Would you stop it? I mean, you know,
Yeah, it's because it's a mainland China company. I mean,
no,
they
that's
just
not true.
have
I got plenty of mainland China. The Player One's mainland China. QHY's mainland China. Warp
I
Astron
know.
is mainland China. Wonder Astro. I deal
No more.
business with all these people.
Dude,
Astro Oasis. It's only because that you know there's some personal beef, let's just say, between the two companies, and that's all I'll say about that. And because I am one of
wasn't there former employees?
Oh, that you could say. Yeah, that you could say.
Yeah, I also thought that
I thought you were talking.
I thought there were some former employees.
So there are.
I wasn't going to go deep.
Yeah, no, there are. It is run by former employees of ZWO. A lot of people know of Vanessa. A lot of people know. Oh, jeez, I forgot the owner's name. I'm having a brain fart. But Vanessa is used to be the main person over at ZWO for sales, and she moved to Player One. They moved and made their own company for whatever reason, and they have been good to me. They have been good to AstroWorld Telescopes, and I've stayed loyal to them, and they've stayed loyal to me. So, I mean, that's where I stand right now. So,
Nothing wrong with that.
I like dealing with you too, Tom. But you know what? Go to Player One and get off that ASIR, you lazy bum. There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Instead of a new scope for me, I think I may save up my pennies and actually invest in a new camera.
Oh, that's not equal monetary value.
Well, no, I know that. I know that.
Unless you go
She's gonna-
a camera's.
Or Moravian.
That's what it is. No.
No, but if you go full frame with a Zeus or something like that, you know, then
yeah,
you know. But then you're talking.
No, it'll take me some time.
Then you're talking new filters. You know.
No, I'm not. You can you can use 2 inches.
You
can.
It's not.
You'll be selling
recommended.
organs.
You can.
Yeah, that'll cost you.
It's not recommended, but you know, a little bit of cropping here and there to be.
Yeah, but then what's the point in getting a full frame? Why bother? You know,
you still get the
50 millimeter square. You're fine.
I'm not spending more. I'm gonna get the camera. We're spending more money on no dang on filters. Oh, got it.
Yeah. Hey, Billy. I haven't seen Billy in a while. What's up, Billy? I saw you before. I forgot to say hi. What's going on, brother? How's it going?
Oh, you've been dude, what happened?
I've been
you froze
reprimanded.
up.
I still love you, Tom. It's all good. You
know. Yeah, I mean the 571s are awesome.
Yeah,
Poseidon I hear is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, a lot, you know, I've been getting a lot of people that if the people have gone to the dark side and moved to the Player One area of things. Yeah, exactly. Perhaps you could tell him when he arrives. but you know, a lot of and I use them too, so I'm not just talking crap. I do have some ZWO stuff. Bob, I still have your camera 5 years later. I still have it, so whenever you want it, let me know. but I do have I have a 183. I have a bunch of I have 178s. I got a 290. I got a 174 mini. I mean, so I mean, I got a couple of ZWO stuff going on, but I don't have any ZWO anymore, with the exception of the 183 that's on my Red Cat that's been sitting in a. I've been trying to sell it for 2 years. It's got the ASI Air, it's got the autofocuser, it's a full imaging rig. You can buy it all set, ready to go. I just don't. I have the FRA 400, which it's 400, not 250, not as wide as the Red Cat, but I'm looking at getting something like like the what is it? The 180, the FMA 180 or the FMA 235, and then getting like a I don't know, getting like a nifty 50 pancake, for
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If you saw on like AstroWorld or Cloudy Night somebody selling a Q,
somebody selling a what? A baby Q?
Q, baby Q.
If I had the money, I'd get it.
You do it?
You know, I would get it. Absolutely. If it was for a good price, sure, why not? It's a baby Q. Come on, that's like saying, do you want the pizza or do you want the filet mignon? So there's really no contest. Yeah. Do you want the Honda or do you want the Aston Martin? I mean,
or that, or
that.
Oh man.
But yeah, Ernie. Yeah, no, the 180 seems to be really good. I want something super wide, and I'm thinking about just getting something like a really small setup to set at another pier in Starfront for next winter to do like Barnard's Loop.
Okay.
For this next summer to do the entire row Ophiuchus.
Nice.
Going for the
like
Kim Kardashian cameras.
I don't know. I don't need anything that fake. If that's but
but it's nice and wide. You couldn't get away with that with at least one.
This is our Scotty.
Scott makes me drink, everybody, if you haven't noticed. I have, you know what? I have a Hope. I just got a Hope D60. I have one. It's ready. Anybody wants it? You can buy it. Go to the website. But
is that a camera?
No, it's a camera. It's a telescope. It's like a 60 millimeter refractor.
Oh, it's a telescope.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of the Hope.
It's by Tube Tech.
Oh, it's Tube Tech.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
But Dave, are you frozen? Wave your hand because you.
I'm getting ready to chuck this Sesto Senso.
Oh shoot!
Oh dear.
Is it really? It's still acting up.
I'm probably gonna have to put it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Have you called Tom? See what he says.
I mean, it shouldn't be that.
It shouldn't.
And I've messed with all different settings. And the thing is, here I'll share my screen.
Who makes that?
Prima.
Who?
Prima
oh, it's Frenaluce. Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey,
Corin.
I'm just wondering if anybody else has had any issues,
So you can see my screen, right?
Hold on. Let me make you bigger. It looks really small. Hold on a second. Dave, there you go.
That's what she said.
Okay.
All right. So you see that? That looks beautiful.
Will you
right?
stop that?
That looks okay.
Okay, right. So see my focus position? 29,
I think I
29.
Yeah.
Okay, 29, 299.
Yeah.
That's the red filter. I'm currently on the red filter.
Okay.
And if I go back here, this is manually focused, and it's at 3988. If I go to, what was it? what was it, 29,299?
Yep.
Yeah, 29,299. So if I put this at
Well, this was this the same day?
This was 20 minutes ago, 15
Okay.
minutes ago. Okay, so if I move it to 29,299, still on the red filter.
Right.
All right. And I'll take a 5-minute exposure
5 second.
and look out. Yeah, 5 seconds, sorry. Boom.
Whoa.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
It's
something
slipping.
slipping,
Man, that's
dude.
like-
Something slipping,
That's
dude.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Something slipping.
And everything I've read is it just on that fine focus, it doesn't have, it takes too much torque to turn that fine focus.
Okay,
So I
can I
gotta
ask
put
you
it-
this? Can I
Yeah.
ask you this? What can you switch it to the course focus?
Time.
Yeah.
Slow down a second. Have you
Yeah.
gone on play and changed the aggressiveness of the focuser?
Yeah. So hold on. I'll go. Let me
Yeah.
disconnect from
Yeah,
here.
turn it off. Yep. Yeah.
Let me go into play. I've tried a couple different settings in there.
Hey, look! All of a sudden, my Nina's working.
See,
Wow.
there you go. All right.
It helps if you connect the right, you know,
Profile.
connect to the right
Yeah.
telescope.
All right.
All right.
okay.
So go into advanced,
Yeah.
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 and I have it set up. Acceleration 5, run 3, decel 3, acceleration for the current
Lower the acceleration a little bit
on which?
on the
The
current.
speed or the current?
On the speed. Lower that to
So
like
if I
3.
brought 3,
Okay.
okay.
Deceleration, hold motor, blah, blah, blah. Current focuser position. All right. Close that out.
I got to send this to the
Yeah,
focus.
send it to the. I'm sorry, send this to focuser. And then close it out.
Yeah, but don't forget to disconnect and then try.
And let me see. I'm gonna
That's
see
it,
what
right?
mine is set at too.
Yeah, just don't forget to disconnect. So you can try again. You can test it out.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
Did you put a flat on the armature?
Yeah,
I
he was
did.
playing around with it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was working pretty good. Now tonight, I did my narrowband filters and it worked fine. And then for some reason, I went to my broadband filters.
Let's see, what is it? It's,
I finally got to do a good run on the red filter. I was like, okay, that looks good. Let me switch to the luminance filter and see what happens. And it looked horrible. And I was like, what the hell's going on? So I went back to see what my focus point was for that red. And I went to it and hit a 5-second exposure and it was out of focus. And I'm like, that.
Huh. Yeah, I'm
The only
having
thing I
like
can think is it
flashbacks.
slipped again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks to the focus issues that I had years ago with that
yeah, but
ZWO.
that was different. That was.
Oh, I know it's different, but it's still giving me damn flashbacks.
I'm thinking I'm just gonna put it on the course focuser and see what kind of results I get.
Yeah, I think just give it a shot
Yeah.
if you can do that.
I'm actually turning off
Oh yeah,
that focus.
you
off
can
the,
do it.
Okay.
I'm taking a look at my play settings to see if I could see where mine is at.
Whose screen are we looking at? Is that yours, Dave?
Mine. Yeah,
it's
mine.
Dave's.
Yeah. Yes, Dave.
No, I have a new firmware on the on the. I got it. Great. I don't want to do that now. I have to. It won't let me know.
Oh, great. Yeah, you don't have to, you have an update to your firmware.
It won't let me go into advanced settings without doing the firmware
So
update.
you know it's funny as hell. Is look at this though. So you know I'm pointing at a spot in the sky and guiding, and I have not polar aligned as you can tell.
Right.
my guiding's all wrong. But I took some 5-minute long exposures and it still looked okay. I thought this was going to be so nice. Having
It
this
is nice. I don't know why.
100,000 step focuser.
Yeah, it's like the
Wilfredo says Loctite.
Loctite. End up Loctite on what? Loctite on what?
On all the
grub
grubs.
screws are tight. Trust me, those grub screws are tight. I'm thinking maybe a little plasma.
No.
Plasma.
Did you try it with those new settings?
Not yet. He's still.
No, not yet. But I mean, I'm sure I've tried similar settings. So, and in my options, I have 200 autofocus step size, 25 overshoot backlash out, and 4 initial offset.
All right. So just so you know, on my speed, run, and deceleration on the Sesto Senso 2, remember this is. I'm set to 121 on the speed.
Okay, so I mean, it's got to be. I mean, they've got to be pretty similar as far as.
I would say so. Try going back into play and let's try and match.
Yeah.
Let's try and match just to see if we have fun.
So you said you're.
So go into your advance, yeah, and go 121 on the left.
1, 2, 1.
And I got 7771.
You have this on 1.
And then send that.
And do you have your hold motor enabled or disabled?
No, it's not enabled.
You have it disabled.
Yeah, it's disabled.
Click disable.
There you go.
Okay. So send that to the focuser. Close out of that. Neener.
Now let's see.
Reconnect,
and let's see if.
All right. So, but now I've got to find point of focus. So
right. Let's get back into focus. So it was like 32,000 or whatever it was. Wow.
32. Yeah, isn't that nice? So let's do, what was it? 32,400. Let's try that. Should get me at least somewhere close. So.
Restart my Nina sequence.
Still not close.
Yeah, a little more.
Well, I may have gone past it though too, but we'll see.
Well, go back to like 32.
Well, no, I'm gonna.
You're gonna start it from there. All right. See what happens.
Well, we're gonna see. Hold on. Okay, yeah.
Sorry about the beeps in the background, guys. Sorry.
Sounds like you're on a game show.
Well, it's my Nina pushover notifications.
So I don't even think it moved there.
What's that?
I think it didn't even move there.
How far did you move it?
200 steps.
You're not going to see much of it. You got to go more than that.
See, I think I'm trying to go back in, and I think the weight on this freaking rig is too heavy and it slips. See a 498 there.
Now you're 42.
Go back. Well, let me go back out. Oh, 22. Okay, so yeah, I gotta go in. So let's do blue.
What the hell is that? What number is that? Can't even see what that is.
My bad. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I don't know. Something just happened.
Okay.
Something happened. That was weird.
Ernie's saying try 1,000 steps.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move. Let's see what this.
Well,
looks like.
I went
What
way
do you-
past.
308. Is that what it says?
I got 30080, so
3080.
3080.
All right.
30,080.
Yep.
So let's see what that is. Ay, oh,
The other way.
Wow.
So try to do 31,100.
31?
Yeah, you got to go up, right?
Well, yeah, I see.
Okay. Okay, go to 33,000. People keep on texting me like crazy.
All right,
A
now we're
little
in.
more.
Much better.
A little more. Go to 33,500.
I'm going to go to 33,100 just to see.
It's not going to be enough.
Well, but I want to see if I didn't go too far or if I'm going the right direction. Okay, I'm going the right direction.
Yep. What are you at now?
34,125. 34,100.
Okay.
Okay.
That
So
looks
now
like a good
we're
start. That's a good
293. That's a good start, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then run the focus. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. It's not going to be pretty.
You
I can
never
tell
know.
you right now, if it starts by taking it out, which it's not, it's taking it out. So it'll be fine. Those first couple steps might look good. And then when it gets back past center, it's gonna start
Let's see.
getting a little
What was okay, so you're at 10. So what was your center again? 32. What was the last one that we did? You remember?
it was 34 90 or something like that.
Okay.
So see, that looks beautiful, right?
So far. Okay.
Beautiful. Looking good. Now it's gonna get warm.
Let's see. Okay.
34,100. Let's see. That
Looking
does not
good.
look
Okay, go ahead.
okay. Yeah, getting better.
Yep. Okay. You might have one.
And it's
more.
gonna kill that one for some reason. It'll
Well,
probably
let's
keep
see what happens with the next one.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it'll probably keep it.
Yeah.
It's gonna-
There you go.
There you go. It kept it. Okay.
So now it's starting its way back up.
Yeah. That's flattened out a little bit. Let's
Now
see
it's
if it,
flattening out.
let's see if it gets over
Maybe it
4 on this
recovers.
one. There you go.
Okay.
A little better.
It's a little behind. It looks a little behind. I'd like to have them match up a little bit. Let's see if it makes a.
Oh, I do too.
Okay. All right, I could deal with that. Come on, go up to 7 now. What happened?
That was it. So, but it
Oh,
gave me
it took
a
it, okay.
1.0. Okay, now let's see
Right.
what the final image. That's the final image.
I can. It looks shitty on YouTube. You guys have to tell me if that looks good.
Well, let's
No,
take a
it's
5
terrible.
second. I'm going to take a 5-second exposure. It's at 33,836, and my HFR is 322, and it
How-
looks fuzzy.
It looks fuzzy.
Yep. Yeah, it
it's
does.
terrible.
Now I can see it. I
Yeah.
couldn't see it before.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You got to remember, it's a lot smaller on my screen than it is yours.
So it says 33,836. So it's
So
saying there, but my best number, at
Looks like
33,900,
33,900.
33,900 when it
Move
was
to that.
there, it looked pretty decent.
All right, so let's see. Take another 5-second exposure when it gets there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
.330, it's a little better. So it's slipped again. I'd have to go say 34,000 because it's going out, being pulled down with the aid of the weight of the filter wheel and the camera and everything. Going out is a lot better than it trying to draw that thing back in.
Could there be an issue with the
398.
backlash?
No,
Well, these
I don't
all
think
go
so.
in one smooth run. It's not really doing. Maybe they jammed your radar with strawberry, I think.
with strawberry.
The Spaceballs thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's 294.
It's 294.
That's it.
All right, so let me
That's
see
it.
your curve again.
33,850,
Let me
and
see
it
your
was
curve
telling
again.
me, well, 33,836 was what it put me at, and now I'm at 33,850, and it's not terrible. Still could be better. 294. It could
Okay,
go
so
up.
let me see. Let me see your curve again. Did you do the math of your steps?
No, I mean, I just
Let's see,
did a bunch of different
33,850
variations.
He's at 200 on his
On-
steps, right?
on 33,850 to 34,900
200.
is 1,000. That's 1,000.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Actually, you know what? Raise your step size to about
Yeah.
50.
250.
Yeah, do 250. And let's do it
God, you
again.
might even do 3.
No, 3 might be a little too much because I think you're going to be outside the range
And-
of a possible focus.
And keep
Okay.
the backlash at 25.
Keep it there for now because I didn't see any backlash issues.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And let's get this at what are we 33,850 if I'm reading it right?
Yeah.
Is that where we are right now? Okay,
30.
start it again. Let's see.
Yeah.
My screen is so small compared to yours, I'm sure.
Performance issues, you know.
No, it's the director thing.
Oh gosh.
I want to see where the first one comes up. So if you're at 250, maybe okay. You're at about a 12. All right, that's fine.
12.
That's okay. Let me see the image.
Oh, it's probably full of
Oh,
donuts.
good.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's perfect.
Yeah. Ooh.
A
Oh,
little.
no, 34,350 is about where I had good focus. So, bye-bye.
Wow.
Let me see the image.
What's that image look like?
Wow.
Stay there for a minute. Stay there for a minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
getting better.
Let me
Yeah,
see
it's getting better.
Let me see the.
So
All
I
right,
think
so
it was
that's-
over
so
here.
we
I
were too
didn't
far
like that.
out there. So
Yeah.
what's that
Yeah.
number? What's that third dot? What's that number?
This one here?
No. The one where it's
Right here?
no one above that.
This one here?
Yeah, that one.
Like 34, 340.
34, 340. Okay,
Wow.
that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine for
Yeah,
now.
that's not horrible.
It's pretty bad, but I mean that's it.
Huh.
I've seen, trust me, I've seen worse with this thing.
It should start coming up now.
Because it's slipping.
Yeah, it's showing
Yeah.
some backlash at the top
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
too far out of focus too. So
Yeah.
Now it's coming back.
Yeah. Ernie's saying increase the
Yeah.
backlash to larger than the step size.
we just changed the step size. So I just want to see where we're at. So let's say 33,000 is close to focus.
God, it looks like a
Right?
drunk coming home from the bar.
Am I reading that right? About 33,000 is a good focus.
Yeah, I think it was like a little under that probably.
Right. So 32.
Ernie's saying increase the
32. We were at
backlash.
32. We were
Yeah.
at 32,850, and that was pretty close.
32,850. So
Now
it's
it's saying
1.
32,710. That's out of. So if I go
Yeah.
back to
Ernie's saying
32,850,
Ernie's saying increase the backlash larger than the step size, like maybe 1.5 times the step size if you're using overshoot.
Well, we could go back.
Yeah,
to
because
that too.
my overshoot is like 1,200.
Yeah, it's going to be different depending on what focuser you have. It
Well,
all depends on what your
yeah,
step
that's
size
true.
is too.
oh, see, so I go back to 33,850 where it was semi in focus, and look what I got.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
No, it was
I mean,
30. I thought it was 32,850.
Okay, let me try. Maybe it was.
About 32,850. All right, let's see what happens then.
Didn't even move.
Yeah. See, it didn't even move.
Huh.
It's slipping.
Yeah, it's slipping.
It's slipping. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, do me a favor. Let's do what Ernie said, and go back to your.
But I gotta find focus now, and I can't find focus because the thing keeps slipping.
Well, again, let's go back to the focuser settings real quick.
In option.
Yep.
Yeah.
And change your out to 300. Your out backlash.
Yeah.
Oh, out backlash to 300.
Yeah, the backlash. Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna change one other thing here. So you got how many steps? 4?
250.
No, 4 offset steps.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, just do 3.
3. Hold on. 3. 1, 3. Let's keep, no, keep it there. Keep it there.
Keep it at 4.
Yes, overshoot. Yep.
So yeah, now I'm back closer.
That's 31.6 now.
31,600.
All right, so go to just humor me for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
31.6 and 1,500. So 31.6 and 1,500. Go to 33,100. 33,100.
33,100.
Yeah,
33,100.
Yep.
Okay.
And move it there and give me an HFR.
Okay. Take a while to. Okay. All right. So. $288.
How is that possible?
That's what I don't understand.
That's just weird.
It's gotta be slipping,
yeah,
man.
it's got to be slipping. There's way too much inconsistency. It's got to be slipping.
I don't know. Without going out there and looking at it now, I can't kind of,
Yeah.
troubleshoot. It's more kind of, you got to go out there with a flashlight and look at it and see it move.
Yep.
Something's not right. Obviously.
Yeah, it ain't
Obviously,
right.
something's not right.
It's all good. I'll figure it out.
Oh, I'm taking my first image. What am I doing? Finally.
I'd throw your old focuser back on there, Dave, and
that's I might. I'll figure it out. I might just try and put it on the course focus side and see how it works. But it's just it's 10-1. So am I going to go from 100,000 step focuser to a 10,000 step focuser?
Is that what the old one was?
No, the other one, my old one was like 60,000 steps.
60,000. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
And that was on the course. That worked on the course focus now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Give it a shot on the course side. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen? It just keep slipping, and then there's something else up.
I mean, that fine focus, the shaft on that thing is so small.
Oh yeah.
But that's how it's they make it designed to fit the fine focus shaft and work off the fine focus.
Right. Yeah, it looks like tonight is problem night. Steve, looking up, said maybe when you mounted it, the tension screw might have gotten moved.
The tension screw for the focuser itself.
Yep.
I mean, how tight do you think I need to have it? So you think the gears on the rack and pinion are slipping?
I don't think it's the gears, but
yeah,
it's a
rack and pinion
127.
focuser.
The Explore Scientific 127, I think, right?
No, this is on the Carbon Star.
Oh, it's on the Carbon Star.
Yeah. Oh, the 127 has the Nightcrawler on it. You want to see a beautiful V curve? I don't have that on right now, and I'll show you a beautiful curve on that thing. Yeah, it's on the Carbon Star. So hence the camera's hanging on the bottom, and it seems to slip on when it's trying to pull it up. So and it just doesn't have the bite to pull all that weight up.
Yep.
This is on the Carbon Star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yep.
Holy screw.
Yep. All right. Well,
maybe I'll put the Crayford back on there and see if it works.
No, don't do that.
Well, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we've been playing around a little bit.
Yeah, we play this. Yeah, hey, it's good. I mean, you're troubleshooting and stuff like that. That's what people like, we getting really into the weeds and some stuff. So yeah. All right. So there is
Weeds.
no shows. Don't you start there, man. Don't you start.
In the weeds. We're in
so
the
we
damn
have-
swamp.
Yeah. We are not here next Wednesday or Friday because we are prepping for Saturday for AstroPalooza for number 500. So pretty cool stuff. So don't forget, go vote because
Get your friends
voting
to vote,
closes
get your family to vote.
because voting closes Friday night. I'm just letting everybody know. Voting closes Friday night. So get your friends, get family. If you're out here and you want to win this money, go and get your friends and family out there and vote for your image or even your favorite images, and have them check them out. So, any final thoughts, you guys, before we get out of here for a week?
Nope. I'm
Just
good.
I hope you get your stuff squared away here.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll find out on Monday. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be all over the admin.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Steve.
Oh yeah.
I would
Thanks.
just make sure that they understand who you are.
Yeah.
And the platform that you are on.
Yeah.
Yep.
And threaten them with a Fredo.
I would also, kind of
I'm gonna
float, the fact that a guy who sells good quality equipment and his customer service is a billion times better than yours.
Yeah, for sure.
I know a guy.
So yeah,
I know a guy.
I know a guy. I got a guy. So
Okay.
And he's going to be at NEAF, and I'll bet his sales at NEAF kill your sales.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that, but I mean,
they don't really sell much.
I don't think there are a lot of people at NEAF buying my
for your mouth to God's ears, okay? So
but regardless,
a lot of people like
you'll
to look
figure this. They'll get it.
What are they going to buy?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, my guy.
Regardless, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this fixed.
They got a cable snag somewhere. Oh my God!
I'm gonna get mine fixed too.
All right, guys, ladies and gents. Thank you again. I can't say enough how much we appreciate everybody's continued support for the show and the platform. Please don't forget before you head out, if you've liked this show, you enjoy what we're doing, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and leave comments. This is our 499th show, so pretty amazing stuff. And we couldn't do it without you guys. We really couldn't. We're on our way to number 500, and we cannot do this without you guys. So thank you guys all for your continued support. We truly, truly appreciate it. But until Saturday, AstroPalooza number 4, as always, keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we will see you guys.
Go USA.
AstroPalooza.
Go USA Sunday.
2 o'clock next Saturday. Don't forget, 2 o'clock next Saturday, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Later.
Yes. Where the hell are they?